Hey, good afternoon. We are tracking the chance of a few scattered showers and thunderstorms this afternoon into this evening, and a couple of those could be strong to severe, with hail being the main severe weather threat. And even though the chances are pretty gosh darn low, there may be an isolated weak tornado that develops with one of these thunderstorms that moves through. Take a look at this. This is the Storm Prediction Center severe outlook area. Basically, goes from northern Minnesota down through Wilmer, east of Marshall, Redwood Falls, back down to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and storms as of about 3:30-ish this afternoon have already started to develop in eastern South Dakota and are going to continue to kind of push eastward along a cold front into southern Minnesota and northern Iowa through this afternoon. So definitely something we are going to be watching closely here through the evening. Now, this is our hour-by-hour futurecast, and it's overdoing the coverage of the storms a little bit, but you get a kind of a basic gist as to what we're expecting. I actually think it's a little early on these two, but around 4 o'clock, I think Marshall west to Pipestone is where we'll likely see some showers and thunderstorms moving. And then as we take it into the evening, everything's going to progress east. I think Mankato probably sometime in the 5:30 to 6:30 time frame. Again, give or take an hour with this. It kind of all depends on how the front moves. If it slows down a little bit, we may see these storms kick in a bit later. If it speeds up, they could come in here a bit earlier, but this is kind of an initial projection of what we think might happen here through the evening. And then once we get into 6, 7 o'clock, everything kind of moves east toward I-35, and then by sunset, storms are going to weaken. They're going to get the heck out of here. And then after that, we are actually headed into an extended period of warm, dry weather that's going to carry us through the rest of this week, the weekend, and most of next week, and possibly even beyond that. So we're not looking forward to much rain after tonight. Now, rain amounts, everything depends on where the individual thunderstorms develop and where they move. But if you do get a thunderstorm, a quarter to a half inch of rain, even more, not out of the question. But again, the rain will be limited to those areas impacted by the thunderstorms. One more time, to show you that severe risk area. It goes from northern Minnesota all the way down through the Twin Cities, Mankato, Watseka, Redwood Falls, bunch of northern Iowa, all included. And once again, the main threat with these is going to be large hail. That's a pretty good likelihood with any of the stronger storms that develop. Maybe some localized gusty straight line wind. And again, most likely not, but it is possible that there could be an isolated tornado that moves through with these. Let's check out that extended forecast here for you real quick. We are going to be mostly dry and warm. In fact, the weekend is looking good. Saturday 83, Sunday 85. I think the humidity is going to hold off a bit as we make our way through the weekend. Then into next week, the heat is on. Temperatures are going to climb. In fact, we're looking at low 90s. It's going to be rather muggy right on through next week and beyond. Download our KEYC First Alert weather app if you don't have it yet.